Alright guys, so today I'm going to tell you what it's really like to daily a car with a welded differential. So I know a lot of people out there are curious about this, but then they go online and they read about it and everybody's like, welded diff is Satan, like it's terrible, it's going to chew your tires, it's going to ruin your car's just going to hop everywhere, you're going to drift and your suspension and subframe is going to rip itself to shreds. But really, I'm going to go through and show you how it's not actually the case. I'll show you just how bad it is, the chirping and everything, and go through in detail about what it's like to daily a car with the welded diff. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and get it out of the way. I'm going to set the tripod up, drive the car in the tightest circle I possibly can around it to show you worst case scenario, just how bad a welded diff will chirp. So as you can tell from the clip, it is quite noisy. Now it's actually a lot more pronounced on video than it is in person, but a welded diff does generate quite a bit of noise, but it's mainly just on really tight turns that are really slow when you're close to full lock, situations like where you're just trying to park in a parking lot, stuff like that. And this is what I consider the biggest flaw, I would say, for the welded diff in daily driving is you're going to get noise when you're parking and stuff, and people are just going to look at you like, what is wrong with your car? Is it broken? And I just felt like I would address this. Now, as far as how these chirps feel, it's obviously going to vary car to car. Now, if you have a car with stiff suspension, it's actually going to exaggerate the chirps. Now, I drive an E36 with coilovers, so my suspension is pretty stiff, and even then, I can barely feel these chirps at all. I might feel it if I'm trying to park, but it's just very gentle. The suspension absorbs most all of it. And actually, that's why I brought up the noise first, is because I find that much more annoying, which it really isn't bad at all. I wouldn't call it annoying, but that is the main flaw, and that's why I brought it up first. So now we're gonna take the car for a drive, and I'll show you what it's like to just drive around just normal, just taking sharp turns, stop signs, anything like that, to show you what it's really like. So right now I'm coming up to a stop sign. This is a straight 90-degree turn and a little bit of chirping, but I can't feel it at all, and that was a straight 90-degree turn, first gear. And here we'll do it again. I'll take this one extremely sharp. Just a little bit of chirping, I can hear it, but literally can feel none of it. Now the chirping only occurs when you're going really slow and taking really tight turns. 98% of the time it's going to feel like any other car. Open diff LSD is the same thing. Once you're going straight or taking turns over like 5 miles an hour, you're going to feel nothing. Now up here, I'm going to take an extremely sharp U-turn, as tight as I possibly can. As you can hear, it's chirping quite a bit, but I don't really feel much of it in the car. It's not bad whatsoever. It's almost just like driving like a normal car, but you got a little noise from the differential. Now, as far as tires go, everybody online will tell you you're going to chew through tires, it's going to be terrible, and your tires are pretty much going to evaporate and you're wasting all your money, but that's really not the case. The chirping is so minimal, it's just very slowly slipping the tire. It's not going to wear it much at all. Now obviously if you're just doing burnouts and drifting everywhere, you're going to chew through tires, but that's the same with anything. Now I know this video is pretty brief, so I'll just quickly sum it up for you. A welded diff in a daily does have its inconveniences, but they're not that bad whatsoever. You're going to have to deal with noise and chirping tires. Now the tires only chirp pretty much when you're just at really low speeds or turning really sharp. 95% of the time or more, it's going to feel like any other car. There's nothing different. You're not going to chew through tires, and you really can't feel that much of it in the car. So overall, it's not near as bad as everybody says. Most people online just write it off and have not even as much as rode in a car with a welded diff. So if you have a car with an open diff and you're looking to drift, I really genuinely recommend welding your differential. Even if you're dailing it, it's not that bad, and you could always swap in an LSD later. Welded diff is definitely the cheaper alternative. Now, if you have any questions about it, anything like that, let me know. I will answer them. I almost always do. But until then,